Welcome to another episode of Nils Live from Home. Thanks for joining in today. It's actually a different song played over another group. But anyways, welcome. We're going to have fun today. Like always, there's going to be a Q&A at the end and a couple new announcements, so stay tuned. Let's have a little fun. This, of course, is Porgy for you guys. Sing along at home. Georgie Porgy, everybody, welcome, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, like always. Love to see, and a lot of people are here. Yeah, thanks for the comments about the intro. There's something I put that together in a hotel room in Berlin when I was on tour with Claudine and Oliver, and we tried to create like an interesting opening, like a suspenseful electronic thing. So I have fun putting that in. It's hard to do on an open stage. It needs to be almost like a dark theater that you can make it dark. And I didn't have too many chances because a lot of festivals are open air. And but anyways, so when I get the chance to use it, I love doing that. Again, I'm still blue and yellow and blue. A little bit more blue these days than yellow, but we gotta keep supporting. And you know, I keep my fingers crossed for the people over in the Ukraine. It's really a madhouse over there, and I'll see what kind of refugee crisis is going to be. I'm going to Europe in May, and going to see probably some of the overflow firsthand, even though Germany is a little further away, but it will affect the whole world. But hey, tonight we just want to do and concentrate on some music, right? So I have a few interesting songs for you tonight. Also, I'm promising I'm going to play a brand new song. As I told you, I've been working on the new record, which is going to be out probably in June or July, I would think. And I hope I hope it will be well received. So I'm going to try one of these songs out for you tonight. But first, here's a tune that goes back to my Alley Cat CD, a little song called Spin Cycle. Check it out. It's always a fun track to do. As I said, that was from the Alley Cat CD. Great CD. If you haven't checked it out, if you don't have it yet, check out that CD. Is definitely worth it. That came out right after the Best Of album, and I had so much time that I just wrote so many good songs. Enough for 2 albums, actually. Almost in retrospect, think I should have saved for several records, because there's so many songs like this one that I think could have made it on radio, but the label only wants to release a certain number of singles per album. Then I want to move on to the next one. So, but that's life, you know. You can always get the record. As I said, that's at nilsmusic.com shop. You can listen to the whole records. And anyways, I'm happy Saturday evening. Let's have a toast, everybody. I hope you guys are all right. I hope you're all healthy, all good. And I love you for tuning into the show. Thank you very much. So cheers to you all. Yeah. As I said, I've been busy. I've been very busy. I have... what do I have coming up? I have some gigs coming up. I want to talk to you about it. Next week, I'm actually going to be in Vegas. And so that's going to be next Thursday. You can check it out on my website with all the links to the tickets. After that, at the end of the following week, Friday, the 25th, I'm going to be in Ventura, California, at the Grape. And then, as I said, I've been going to Europe, starting with a big festival, not Mallorca, but Algarve. This is southern Portugal, beautiful place. And then when I come back, Johnny and me are gonna hit Cincinnati, and we're gonna do a show at the Little Love Garage. Links are always up on my website. If you go to nilsmusic.com and you look at the tour calendar. There are always links to, if you want to get, forget the date or want to get tickets, you can get them right there. And talking about websites, if you want to be informed where I'm playing, you go to nilsguitar.com, which is what you see behind me, and you sign up to this little sign-up sheet. And they're asking for your zip code and your city, because this way, whenever I'm playing somewhere near your zip code or your town, you will get an automatic email. You also will get a roughly once a month newsletter. And in the beginning, when you join, like I welcome correspondence a few times. And special deals on albums and all that stuff. There's certain perks involved with that, especially with the new record coming out this summer. So it's worth joining the fan club, because you're going to get it faster and cheaper. But back to some music. On my Play album, which looks like this. The Play album, there were some great songs on there that also didn't make it to radio, and I'm really sad about it. This one is called Play It. I wrote it with my buddy Nate Harrison, great keyboard player, great producer, and we wrote this track together. And I think this could have done something on radio if we had brought it to radio, but I'm going to bring it to you through Facebook and YouTube, so check it out. Beautiful track, beautiful track. I love that song. It's called Play It from the Play album. And was really a hint towards radio personal. Come on, play it. It's the funny thing about instrumental music. You could name it anything you want. And sometimes like I torture myself trying to come up with cool names for stuff. But from that song that could have done something on radio to one that certainly did. And before I forget, by the way, if you want to check out the tip jar down there, throw a few dollars in there. It's always appreciated. I always forget to mention it because I have so much fun playing, but it keeps all this stuff running and helps me at getting the cameras and all this stuff going. So I do appreciate it. And there's some people that have been very consistent. I'm very grateful, and I really appreciate your support, I must say. But the song I'm talking about is the title track from the current album. The record did phenomenally well for me, as I told you already. So many great radio songs as far as success. 2 number ones and 2 more top 10. So 4 top of the charts singles on this one album. And we could have maybe gone for 5, but the label said, well, we want to go to another record, and that's what I'm working on now. But before we get to that, I'm gonna jam this one for you. This is Caught in the Groove. Check it out. this cat. Caught in the groove, caught in the groove. I certainly was caught in the groove when I worked on that song, I remember back. And I've been since last, first of all, cheers. Beautiful Saturday night. Thank you again for joining in. Thank you for following. Thank you for, for checking this out. If you don't do so, please check out, join the fan club at Nils Guitar. Follow me on Facebook. Also repost this show on YouTube. I don't do both live at the same time. Maybe down the line I will do that, but usually YouTube is up the next day or the same night. But I'm happy that I have this audience, that you guys come back every week, and when I'm not on the road, I'm going to continue doing this. As I said, last year I was in Germany for quite a long time, quite a lot, because my parents had some health issues. My dad actually passed away, and it was a lot of stuff for me to take care of, but I started writing the next album while I was over there. So this, I want to play one song that's is not out yet, that I've written, it's called "The Last Goodbye" in memory of my dad. So gotta get through this without breaking up on this. It's actually a very pretty song. Claudine did wonderful keyboard work on that stuff, and like she always does, So check this out. This is called "The Last Goodbye" from a yet unnamed album. It's not mixed yet either, so some of the levels are not perfect. You get the idea. So this is a song's called "The Last Goodbye," and it's a little sneak preview of one of the tracks from the new record. And I'm working hard. I want to get done before I leave for Europe, so I have till the end of next month really to get this all finished. And yeah, I'm excited about it. There's a lot of great stuff, a lot of fun stuff that I'll be working on. So it's always fun to work on a record for me. I just love being in the studio, coming up with, you know, the writing is one part, and then you know, the actually putting it together and letting this thing develop. It's almost like cooking a stew kind of thing. So I'm enjoying doing this. Anyway, so that's all I had listed up for today as far as songs is concerned. But if you guys have any questions for me, I always say we're going to do a little Q&A at the end. So I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. I know there's about a 20 to 30 second delay by the time I see something and you hear it back, so I just keep blabbing for a second. If you missed it before, you have the fan club and all the information down here, tip jar too, if you want to can spare $1, put it in there, always appreciate it. And but you know, I'm just happy to be able to share my music every month, or every week actually. But let's see, anybody here? Well, it seems like you guys know everything about me already. But you know, the main thing is you can always reach out to me if you want to have any, if you have any requests, you can email me. Where do I get the ideas for a new song. So I don't know, you probably tapped this 5 minutes ago. I just read this, just came up. You know, I don't know where it comes from. It's just like, you know, that's why I'm saying that it's just what I feel in the moment. You know, that song obviously was during a sad period in my life, but there's other stuff there too. Sometimes it's a sound that inspires me, and sometimes I'm just having fun playing on the guitar, and I come up with something that excites me, and it builds a germ for a new song. And I go into these phases where I look up all these, you know, the nice thing about computers is that you can like put these things down, archive them, and then later pull them all out, and they're back exactly where they were. So a lot of times I just put little ideas down, and then I listen back. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool. Let me work on that. So a special venue that I would like to play at, yes, there will be the Hollywood Bowl, I think. Oliver's egging me on. We got to get in the Hollywood Bowl. I love the venue. It's one of the, you know. Or another one I would play is Red Rock. That looks amazing. Might have to bring Eileen's band to do that kind of stuff. It's more a rock and roll venue. But yeah, you know, it gets to get back to, who was it that mentioned that earlier? Gotta scroll up a little bit to Ben. You know, with the new CD, what is challenging is that I set a pretty high standard on the last album, so I gotta really keep it up there and keep producing at this level. So, but I'll better get back to it. I'll thank you again for tuning in. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And oh, you're welcome. Do you ever go blank on selections of a song? Yes, I do all the time. But I just looked for my list. You know, I have the whole list there. Oh yeah, I haven't played that song in a while, so I'll do that. And there's just so little time, you know. I would love to do so many things. Somebody suggested that I do more YouTube tutorials on playing. You know, somebody wanted to see how I play Europa, and I might put that together. But right now, I just want to finish the record, and then well, take it from there. Then we got to do video. Then you got to go back into promotion mode and all that kind of stuff, and create all the supporting stuff. But I thank you. I wish you guys a wonderful week. Stay safe, and I'll be back next week. And if you're in the Vegas area, I'll be in Vegas the week after that. I will remind you next weekend. And in Ventura in 2 weeks, or in 3 weeks rather. I love you guys. Thank you. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace.